Academy's goal is co-curricular, academic and student life, and we want to not only give students the confidence in the classroom by getting to know their teachers, being in great science rooms like this here in the Center for Science Innovation, but also help them get familiar on campus and in the community with their peers and some leaders on campus.
So Massachusetts is interested in developing STEM careers and developing a workforce, who can enter into those positions. MCLA wanted to kind of position itself in support of our science students. We get to meet, up to 20 students and provide them an introduction to what does a science major kind of look like.
I think that without STEM, I probably would have not chosen a science major. The things that I learned at STEM Academy definitely made me make the choice of choosing a science major.
I would really encourage people who are unsure of their majors, like they're thinking of majoring in science, but right now they could be like business. This program is best for them because they're gonna get a little bit of every type of science and they'll know what they want by the end, or have a better idea, more developed.
Each day they're exposed to something new, and that's what's so great about being a freshman at any college campus, is that you get to bounce around and you get to see what you like. You're not stuck to one particular topic. And STEM Academy definitely helps them expose to that.
We really want to make sure that people know what's on campus and know that college isn't just a take this class, get an A, build your resume. We want them to know that the college experience is more knowing, networking, getting involved, meeting new people.
STEM Academy gives them an edge to try out college beyond just orientation, where there's a lot of information thrown at you at a little time. We really try to give them all of the tools that they'll need to be successful that some of the average students might take a week or two or a little bit longer to learn.
I think so much of college is kind of putting yourself out there more than you would have at home, and we have different resources and different opportunities, and taking advantage of it is kind of what college is all about to me. To start that by doing STEM, you're already beginning to branch out.
I can't stress enough, it's that confidence building that it helps you. You feel comfortable, like you belong.
It definitely gave me the confidence I need for college. I mean, I knew I could handle college in some degree, but STEM definitely gave me that push to show that I could do it.
The first year tends to be when most students who are interested in science kind of leave. So we want to figure out a way to kind of give an opportunity for the students to experience and get connected with our science programs prior to that first day of school.
We encourage students right from the beginning to become active and engaged. What you hear about in high school becomes a visual reality, and a reality that you can live in. And I think that's what STEM Academy opens for students, is that it's not just something you're talking about, you could do that, it becomes real.
You can have a great idea, you can bring it to professors and they'll be like, oh, this is awesome, and they'll work with you to sort of make it better. And STEM program just starts that even earlier.
Right now, a group of STEM Academy students and other students are setting up a research space in this building. It went from one student's idea during his freshman year, and now is including, I think, like 5 to 6 students in this project.
Daniel Heinen, he's one of my best friends. We actually got a lab space within this science center, and we're currently working on a virtual reality app. It's going to try and help students have 3D models, and then they could just put on a pair of goggles with their smartphone, and they can just view a model just pop up in front of them.
Using augmented reality technology, we're basically trying to create a learning platform for not just biology, but for chemistry, physics, etc., where you can see you can interact with things, both in virtual reality and augmented reality.
Here at MCLA, there's so much freedom to do things that eventually, you'll just come up with an idea, and if you talk to the right person, then you can definitely turn that idea into something more.
It's my hope that the now 3 cohorts of students that we've worked with continue this involvement, in leadership or just contribution to the college campus.
I think STEM Academy grows a family. They might not be your best friends for 4 years, but they're people you had your first college experiences with.
It definitely eased my transition to come in, and it also already gave me a set group of friends actually. It's just helped with social relationships, academics, everything. It's really just been very beneficial for me.
I think it has a lot to do with overall academic success. The student is a 360 kind of person. We tell the students that all the time, like, academics is very important, but you also need to look at the community social aspect of it to be like considerably well-rounded, I guess.
I really like the community of the MCLA campus. I love the people. I love everything about what they do and how they're so inviting to everyone on campus.
Then when you see someone you did STEM with, you're like, oh, hi, and it makes you feel at home. So if I didn't do STEM, I feel like transitioning into college would have been a little harder.
When I did it my freshman year, I was exposed to things that even if I lived here, I didn't know existed. Because that's what I wanted my freshman year when I went to STEM Academy. I wanted to know people, and I got to know people. So that's another way their foot's in the door, is that they get to see faces and not be so nervous about it.
Yeah, it's been like a second home to me. I'm only 2 weeks in or so, but I feel right at home here.
The biggest takeaway is, I think, just getting the experience of knowing what college is like at the academic level. That made me a lot more confident walking into my first days of classes.
The MCLA sort of has something for everyone, and that, there's room to grow, there's room to change. If you don't like what you're doing, you can change because there's options here.
Fundamentally, science comes down to asking questions and finding answers, and also problem solving. And problem solving is creative. From the beginning, I wanted the STEM Academy students to become leaders, or at least have opportunities for leadership, and that started to come through naturally. They come in to start the semester already prepared, in a very different way than the rest of their peers are. So I think that sets them up to take on more opportunities.